Right now, you're probably alone, maybe not in the room, but somewhere inside. You check your phone, nobody texted back. You feel it in your chest before you even name it. A small ache, you brush it off. It's nothing, you tell yourself. But the real answer is far stranger. That ache is not in your head. It is a survival alarm, and it might be the single most dangerous feeling you will ever ignore. For decades, scientists treated loneliness like a mood, a bad day, something you shake off with a walk or a coffee with a friend. Then a psychologist named John Cacioppo started measuring it differently. He didn't ask people how sad they felt, he drew their blood. He scanned their brains. He tracked their hearts. What he found changed everything. Chronic loneliness raises your blood pressure. It weakens your immune system. It floods your body with stress hormones, the same ones released when you're being chased by a predator. Your brain cannot tell the difference between social isolation and physical danger. Why would it? For most of human history, being alone meant you were unprotected. No group to warn you of threats, no one to share food when the hunt failed, no one to keep watch while you slept. Being cast out wasn't just sad, it was often a death sentence, so your nervous system adapted. It built an alarm, a quiet, constant hum that gets louder the longer you go without real connection. You feel it as boredom, as restlessness, as that specific hollow feeling on a Sunday night. That's not weakness. That's 40,000 years of programming trying to protect you. Here's where it gets stranger. In the 1950s, a researcher named Harry Harlow ran an experiment that still unsettles people today. He separated infant monkeys from their mothers and gave them two artificial replacements. One was made of cold wire but held a bottle of milk. The other was soft cloth but offered no food at all. Classic thinking predicted the monkeys would cling to whichever one fed them. They didn't. They clung to the cloth. They only visited the wire mother to eat, then rushed back to the soft one, holding on for comfort, for warmth, for something that felt like connection. Food kept them alive, but comfort kept them sane. Nutrition was never the whole story. Contact was the missing nutrient nobody had measured. Decades later, a researcher named Julianne Holt-Lundstad pulled together data from over 300,000 people across dozens of studies. She wanted to know exactly how much loneliness shortens a life. Her answer stunned even her colleagues. Chronic isolation carries a mortality risk comparable to smoking 15 cigarettes a day, worse than obesity, worse than physical inactivity. Loneliness doesn't just feel bad, it operates like a slow, silent illness, one your doctor will likely never test for. There's a small town in Pennsylvania called Roseto that made researchers question everything they thought they knew about heart disease. In the 1960s, the town had strikingly low rates of heart attacks, despite diets full of fatty foods, heavy smoking, and almost no exercise. Everything on paper said, these people should have been dying young. They weren't. Researchers dug deeper and found the town's real medicine wasn't diet or genetics, it was structure. Multiple generations lived under one roof. Neighbours ate dinner together most nights. Nobody made major decisions alone. As the town modernised, families spread out, houses got bigger, and people started living more separately. Heart disease rates crept up to match the national average. The buildings stayed, the food stayed similar, the closeness didn't. So what does this mean for you, scrolling through a feed full of faces, feeling more informed and more alone at the same time? You were built for closeness measured in shared meals and physical presence, not in likes or notifications. Your ancestors didn't have thousands of followers. They had a handful of people they could trust completely, and that was enough to survive. Maybe the ache you feel isn't a flaw in you. Maybe it's the oldest, most reliable signal your body has. A reminder that you were never designed to do this alone. Not eating alone, not sleeping alone, not living inside a screen alone. Tonight, when you put your phone down and it stays quiet, you might feel that same small ache again. This time you'll know exactly what it is. Not weakness, not moodiness. Just an ancient voice, still doing its job, still trying to bring you home.